I think I have a theory of my own that if there is an inside man in all of this, I feel like it's going to be Fatima.
Fatima.
Yes, do you wanna? Have you heard of the saying, what will be will be? In other languages, it goes as Que sera, sera. This is the BTS show, and my name is Koi, and I have here with me.
Elton.
So, recent developments, okay? This show started, I think, a few years ago, but
Yeah.
I never got hints of it until like last year when the third season was released.
Oh really?
Yes, I think you were the one who recommended it to me.
Ah, are you sure you're not the one who recommended it to me?
Yeah, I recommended it to you.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
stumbled on it on TikTok when news came out of it, like there's going to be a fourth season. And everyone was like, oh, From is a great series. From is actually like up there, and then people are not talking much about it as they should. So it's like, okay, let me just jump into this series. I watched season 1, 2, and 3, like in a setting, not in a particular day, but then
Nah. How can you
when,
watch one season, 1, 2, and 3 on
when I started, like I took breaks, of course, like, but
Be
then
specific, bro.
I only watched that series at that particular point of time.
Now I get
Yes. And I watched it through and I was like, wow, this is one hell of a show. And I recommended it to you to go and watch it. Yeah. And it's been amazing. And then they released the fourth season, I think, last month or so. And then so far so good. It's actually been great. So yeah. Let's just dive into it and then talk about it.
Okay. Let's just make some things very clear about this show.
Yep.
You see, like, yeah, I come to attack some characters. You might ambush some characters. Okay, you
Yeah,
understand?
definitely.
You're going to ambush some characters. I'm
Some
going to attack
characters are
and
going
attack
to
and attack. But the
take
thing
it.
is that one thing you have to be sure, like, you have to be like clear about is how when you attack characters or ambush characters, it is by no means attacking the actors and
Yeah.
actresses.
Yeah.
It's one thing I don't like is that like most of the time people will be attacking the actors
The
or
actors,
actresses when they
it's
do
just
their job.
yes, it's just the role they are playing.
Like
They are reading scripts. You get it?
yeah.
Yes, that's something we have to lay out there for our
So do you
audiences.
remember one of the characters I hate the most?
I know.
Like Vampire Diaries, the character I hate the most is Elena Gilbert. Like the way I
Yeah,
hate this girl,
but
But
it's just the character.
so yeah, she's the
Not
second most like the characters I hate the most. She's second to only a certain idiot in One Piece. That certain idiot. I'm thinking of moving it to zero because I can't really consider that in the
you
list.
want to find a superlative
Yes.
form of hatred for
Of
that
course.
particular character.
Yes.
I get
But
it.
the point is, even though I hate Elena Gilbert, one of my favorite characters in Vampire Diaries is also Catherine Pierce, who was played by the same
Same
character.
character. Yeah.
So like when I hate a character, when I'm ambushing the character, it doesn't mean that I'm going to like move it to the actors or
Yeah, it's just the character in
yeah.
question.
So we are just moving towards
Yes.
the character. So
And
if you
before
ambush the
that,
character, please, it's only for the character. So that's just by the way.
yeah, great notice out there. And before that, I also say this. I'm beginning to hate one of the characters from From.
Let me guess.
Take a guess.
Oh, me, I'm personally starting to hate Boyd a bit.
Boyd is quite getting annoying.
And
Yes,
like so, who are
that
you
is
talking about?
something we can. Julie.
Julie.
Ever since the demise of her dad, like she's way up there. Like she's trying to make everything all about her from now onwards. And then it's beginning to get annoying.
When she went to Sarah and then all of you're having fun. Then all of a sudden, me and my dad, come on, girl.
She's
like,
always bringing up her dad. Like
enjoy your life.
people have lost
Okay.
people
Let
have
me enjoy
lost
my
their
life.
parents. I mean, there is no escape from Fromville, yes, as it is now. But then people have lost people. Like they have lost people, but they don't always make it about them. But this girl, Julie, she always makes it about her. Whenever something happens, then she brings up my dad. Everything is now about her dad.
Look at Sarah. Look at what Sarah went
Sarah
through.
has gone through shit. Like she has gone through so much that if it was Julie who was in that position, I don't think she would still survive it. Like
Like Sarah, obviously, I was telling you the other day that the way she's too like entitled. Obviously, this guy, he's starting to be some useless character. The guy with a mark on his face. I forgot his name.
yeah.
Nowadays, he doesn't do anything. Though. Like you see him. For
He's
10
just like a
seconds and you go,
handbag for Julie.
Ah,
The only way I get to see him is when I see Julie's. That's
in
the only way I
second
get to see.
episode, Like he was helping with the dishes for like 4 or 5 seconds,
and he's out of it. But in the third season, he was very prominent in
good,
there.
good.
He was very prominent. I don't know, maybe they want to off his character or something, so they don't want people to get more attached to him. You get it?
Because,
So they are letting us see less of him now.
like one thing I noticed about the from is the moment you see a character like appearing more than a minute, it's about to be killed. He's
Yeah,
about to be killed. So I
yeah,
believe they want to keep that guy like hidden so that we don't think
maybe,
that he's about to be killed. But
maybe, yeah.
like expose the characters and like
Let us have a feel of them. That brings me. So far, I think there are about 6 episodes out
yeah,
entirely, and then my favorite so far has been the fifth episode.
like obviously.
Yes, episode one, two, three, four, we're just like telling stories. It's just like you're telling a story to a little kid about something. And then there wasn't no form of action, even though there were little bits of revelations in there. But then it was so dull for me. But then what really got me hooked was when I saw the fifth episode. It was like way up there for me. Yes, the fifth episode was like way up there for me. And then you remember before the first episode even dropped, there were these kind of trailers, or should I call them spoilers, out there about questions will be answered, and those answers are going to be questioned.
Of course.
It got clearer in the fifth episode to me.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying that is that in the fifth episode, we've actually seen Tabitha, okay, having a glimpse of some of the past lives she has lived. And we've also seen Jade going through that same thing. And they are kind of feeling like they are getting closer to something, but the more they get closer to that thing, I mean, it opens them into a whole wide spectrum of so many questions that they have to answer before they arrive at the initial destination they thought they had reached. What's your take on that as well?
Bro. And the way the things are going, to be honest, me too, I'm a bit confused.
Yeah,
Especially with
confusion is
Boyd.
all over the place.
With Boyd. You tell Jay to do something, and Jay does it. And all of a sudden, like, you don't believe in him
You don't
anymore.
believe it.
Like, you are saying, like, what did you expect? This is
Yes,
from.
it's from.
It's fromville. Like, you
It-
know that the things that are happening are not normal.
Yes,
So
there is
by all
nothing
means,
normal.
whatever Jade will tell you is something that's going to be normal. You
Yes.
understand? But when Jade tells you you have to go here, you have to go there, of course, it's dangerous.
Yes, it's
But it
dangerous.
doesn't mean that you should say you don't want to believe in him.
You don't want, yes. You
You-
see, my problem with Boyd now is when it comes to him to make a decision, whether it sounds crazy or not, he thinks it's good. But when that decision comes from someone else and he has to go by it, then he starts to question how dangerous or how risky. Season 3, when they were going to save Fatima,
Of course, exactly that's what I was thinking.
in the caves, going through the caves and all that, that kind of crazy thing, like that season was so up there for me. Like he never questioned like a moment in that particular how do I call it, instance where he felt like, oh, this is too risky. Let's have second thoughts about it. This is too risky. Let us all not do this. But then he went all in for it because it was his decision. He came up with that particular plan. But then when it came to Jade in the most recent season, he starts questioning a whole lot of things like it's Fromville. There is nothing normal about it. So he should get that out of his mind that it's too dangerous, it's too risky to go about it and all that. Nah, boy shouldn't be doing that. He's starting to piss me off, you know.
And that's not about Boy. Like even the recent season, like third season or so, like he showed favoritism so much. Clear.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
what he was doing with Fatima, like he wouldn't have tolerated it if it was someone else.
yes, clearly. I mean,
So like we understand that you are also a human. You have favoritism, like your son's wife or no.
yeah,
But
but
then
then
you go as far as to torture that poor guy, even though that guy even deserved it. Because but then the way you torture
again,
that guy,
yeah.
bro.
Do you get it? You see, in the very first season, the man who came home drunk and left the door unlocked
Yes.
and then got his family killed. Even with him, the torture wasn't that much because I kind of think that it wasn't his family. So just let the law play, let the rules play. But when it came to Fatima, his daughter-in-law, look at how he took it up. Like,
the golem that she's building, like, why is no one questioning? You cried when I was telling you the other day. You weren't questioning it. I don't understand. Isn't
Uh,
it some complicated thing?
It
Like, come
is,
on.
but then everything that is happening in Frontville is complicated.
Inside
Everything
the
is
home, inside
complicated.
your home where people are staying, you are building a golem. Come on, like even if you think it might save them, even I believe say by all means it might save them in some way or something, but you don't know. That's the thing that you are aware of. You are not
Y-
100% sure what it's
Clearly.
going to do, but you are being inside the home, and no one is questioning it. No one is saying, so what if like something happens, or like is it supposed to be like since anything you fear, we understand about the fact that whatever
Yeah.
you fear or come true.
False parts
So
of the
what about
forest
whatever you hope to might also come
come
true? Is
true.
that what like they're trying to
maybe
play here?
maybe that is one way they are getting at it. But I also feel like if it was any other person apart from Fatima, would they have let it stand? Do you get it? That
Yeah.
is, yeah. I mean, we get it. People are trying to protect their families and all that, but then there are some characters clearly out there when it comes to their families, they like to go all in without questions whatsoever. Now, to another recent development, um, Donna having a heart attack.
I've never been scared. Like honestly,
Do you know she's one of my favorite characters?
well, I don't know.
She
Thanks for
is.
letting me know. But the thing is that like Donna, I've always pictured her dying some way, some dangerous kind of death. Like so when she had a heart attack, I
Heart
was like,
attack killing
what the
Donna
heck?
would have been like, do you get it? Donna should have should die like a warrior's death, if I'm to put it that way. Like
Don't you think that they're trying to hint us that everyone can die at any
at
given
any
time?
time.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter whether the people outside are going to kill them or they're going to encounter anything.
It
But
could,
someone
yes.
can just sit here and someone can just die in the fall.
It could be, yes. And then this brings me to the fact that
Oh, are we done with Donna?
no, we are not done with Donna. It's still on Donna. You see, there are some conspiracy theories going around that Donna may be an inside man for like the
Inside woman.
monsters. Yes, inside woman, if you put it that way. She will be somebody of the sort for the monsters.
They're very convincing too.
Yes,
I
like
saw some scene on some pictures or some videos on TikTok. Like anytime there's a problem, Donna will be there to comfort the people, or Donna will be there to ask questions, or Donna will be there to be.
she
Hey,
appears is like she appears at the right place at the right time all the time. That is it about Donna. And it's making me become a little bit suspicious. What if all these theories are right? But then I think I have a theory of my own that if there is an inside man in all of this, I feel like it's going to be Fatima.
Fatima,
Yes, do you wanna know?
Fatima.
Yes, do you wanna know why?
Why?
She's the only person whose backstory isn't told by anyone else except herself.
Convincing.
You see, during the previous seasons, we used to have flashbacks about how all these people came to the town and how they got together. I never saw anything clearly, specifically pointing out to Fatima. How Boyd arrived in town, how Boyd and Donna met, that those times where they used to hide underground and all that. All those we had flashbacks and memories that have exposed us to these things. But then when it comes to Fatima's story, I mean, there are other characters in Fromville that are like they are not spoken about. Those aside, we are talking about the main characters in here, and she's the only one whose story is told by only her. I mean, where does she come from? She does talk about her family most of the time. She talks about her dad, who used to play these games, monsters.
Hey, I forgot all
One
these things.
the inspiration behind the golem and all that. But then, apart from what she says, is there any other evidence to where she actually came from, how she got into the town? It's clear most people arrived individually. Some came on the bus. Like even Sarah, we have a backstory of how she came to the town. Even the Korean guy, the one who lost both parents in there. Yeah, I mean we all know how they got to the town. But for Fatima, I mean I think we should be looking at that clearly. So now to the audience, what do you think about that? That's my own conspiracy theory. I feel like Fatima could be the inside man if anyone else is supposed to be considered an inside man. But then yeah, let's get back to the convo. Now,
The Donna thing, what was I even thinking about?
the fact that she appears at the right places at the right time all the time.
The son of what's his
Boyd.
name? No. The other group of people, annoying people.
Yeah, Ethan.
Is Ethan? Ethan,
Yes, the little boy.
the fact that Ethan too is becoming so close to Donna,
Yes,
like,
he's a kid. You should
come on,
understand Ethan. He's a
like
kid.
that
He takes
that kid is not
solace in.
normal.
He takes solace in whichever thing that gives him solace at that point in time.
But the way he's telling, the way he was telling the sister about like story jumping and all, it's like normal. He's like he believes that that plays a story. He
Good.
believes that, so the fact that he's being too concerned about Donna makes Donna something like someone.
Yeah, like she plays a vital role. Do you remember when I think it was in season 3 as well, when those conspiracy theories about Ethan being the story writer of the whole story, like,
This one day, I think 90% of the fans agree with this theory. Because
and then it also draws my attention to this show I watched, 1899. I think I recommended it to you.
yeah.
And then they ended it awfully. Like the way they ended it was so. It's making me to think like maybe From could be actually something similar to that, in the sense that maybe it could be Ethan's nightmares, okay, which have formed into this whole new life for all these characters.
Then how can you explain about the resurrection or like the of Jade and them coming back to life because they have to save their children and all? And
He's a
all?
kid. Kids have so many imaginations. Like kids imagine so many things. So that is a way to put it. I think, okay, that if this turns out to be similar to 1899, 1899 is actually a Netflix show. I think it got cancelled right after season 1. So if you haven't seen it and you'd like to watch it, you should check it out. It's actually a great show up until you get to know the ending, which makes it so poorly. And you know, I saw this thing recently on the internet. It was a ranking of movies, great shows, and how they ended drastically. And I don't want that to be the thing for From. I think I might have a list somewhere here. Yes. So there are a list of shows, okay? We have Dexter, the ending. It got a 4.9 IMDb rating. Poor. Game of Thrones ending 4.0. The Boys 6.3. House of Cards 2.6. How I Met Your Mother 5.5. Like these shows were like great storylines and all that, but ended awfully. And then we have shows, peak shows. They ended it so like perfectly, like Succession, Better Call Saul. That is actually one of our favorites, like things we've ever seen.
You've seen Better Call Saul, it means you've already seen Breaking Bad.
Yeah, and then you should.
Series. No, I will say top 3 because The Wire. I'm trying to put the
You're
Wire.
trying to put it there.
The Wire.
Okay.
Most fantastic.
And then Mr. Robot, which Elton got me hooked on like a few months ago. I'm still on it, but he's done. He doesn't want to spoil it for me. So I'll do my best to finish that as well. And then Dark. We both enjoyed that show.
Perfect.
And then perfect.
That can be the definition of perfection. 'Cause the way
And
it
then
ended,
perfect.
even though it might not be too, like you might not be too happy about
About
it, you
it.
understand that.
Yes,
this is the
sacrifices
perfect-
made
No,
and then
Charlie. Why are you giving spoilers?
they should.
Like you like spoilers. That's why anytime I'm talking to you, I was like, Charlie, calm down. You give them spoilers and
But then one thing I'm afraid of is if From actually ends as bad as the first 5 shows I mentioned ended. Especially
why you don't mention that the other one, You don't mention this name,
no, I don't want to.
Yeah, you have a beef with it.
No, I don't want to. Yeah. So I mean, From is actually great. I have so much hopes for it. And then with the just ended 6th episode, I think it's becoming promising. You know, the first few episodes were kind of, for me, they didn't get me up on my toes, but the 5th episode like put me there, and then the 6th episode is doing a great job now. It's making me understand anybody can go at any point in time, like you said, yeah, and it's clear.
One thing I love about From is how like you can't really tell 100% who the main character is.
Yes.
From episode 1, it's Boyd, right? But now
You see,
Sarah is even contending, and Jade too, and like what's the lady's name?
Julie,
Is it Julie?
Tabitha,
Yeah.
Fatima, they are all up there. And then yes, before I forget, let's talk about the new girl who happens to be the man in yellow.
What they did with that cap, I'm still thinking about.
I'm still thinking about it. First of all, she caused a heart attack to a priest, brings him to the town, kills him. finds a way to get Sarah to do her bidding or his bidding, whichever way we may refer to him.
Also only a test.
Only a test. Makes herself like so poor that everybody consoles with her. And just as when Victor tells his dad about the man who ate his mother's liver, she starts drawing close to Victor's dad. And then the thing she did with the blood, I mean, you know, it's drawing me back to the point where Boyd mixed his blood with that of the one of the monsters, and then when they broke, it was petrified lying there. I'm thinking that this blood, there is more to the blood than meets the eye.
Because if the yellow man can just hold you here and you have a heart attack.
A heart attack.
What is the blood going to do to you?
Worse,
Maybe
far
he's trying
worse.
To, like, do some, what do you call it? A Troy kind of thing here, like make him part
Yes.
of her or some kind of
The Trojan horse.
Yeah, the Trojan horse.
But then
Oh.
you remember she made a speech. They are going to tear themselves apart from within. I think maybe this is the turning point of it. What she did with the blood to Victor's dad, I think that is a turning point of the entire. They are all going to tear themselves. But then I have a question for you and then for the audience as well. I mean, even though there is so much going on, I mean there is so much happening, and then answers are still being questioned and all that. I think that if it was in the previous seasons, they would have gotten a hint that this girl is actually doing too much. Because now she's all over the place. She wants to have a relationship with everyone else, and people are not even questioning it.
The way she's also bold,
Yeah.
like at least like we stopped to like
Look at Elgin when he started like being all out there, saying all sorts of things and all that. Look at the number of eyes that were on him. And then this girl comes in. Even when Tabitha and then the family, they came into the town first. You see, prior to that, they had recorded a number of days where an incident hadn't happened. And when they came into the town fresh, like the incident started happening again and again and again. I understand. From there, it has been happening and all that. But then when this girl came into the town, stranger things, like things that you are not used to, have also started happening. And then they are not questioning her coming into the town, mainly because they've experienced so much that they are beginning to feel like it's not normal. But then, come on, a new family comes into town, and then you start questioning their arrival, bringing all these things, and then someone new also comes in and like, do you get what I'm trying to say?
She's also very smart for trying to put the attention on like
Other
Tabitha's
things.
family, like no, is it Tabitha? Ethan's mother.
Yes.
Ethan's family.
Yes.
Everything when she went to
Tabitha
the
and
diner
Julie.
and she asked Julie that, do you think it's your fault? Obviously, she was pushing the blame on Julie.
Yeah,
So
she
that
wa-
people will not even think about
Look
the fact
at
that it
her.
might be her. And also
Yeah.
Julie being too hot-headed, she
Yes,
shouted and
she's
she
hot-headed.
told everyone what she said. And
Yeah.
now people start thinking about that. One of the things that I'm really concerned about is the lady about our favorite episode where the doors came up. And
From the river, that scene.
like,
You know, I was watching it and I was like, these things, no. He said, we have a totem on the door. No, I said, no, what is coming? These things are not going to protect us. Just like, what is coming? What is coming? And then boom.
oh, like I'm trying to say that the lady who got her face cut.
Yeah.
I'm surprised though, she's not really doing anything I expected. I thought she might be trying to tell the people that Tabitha is
Tabitha
the reason
knew-
for all this, but
Yeah.
I don't know, she's becoming too calm. Like, hey,
She's not doing the work for
oh,
us.
Charlie, like,
She's not
need
doing the work
chaos,
for
bro,
us.
need
Yeah.
chaos, eh?
Yeah. Right now where we are, Charlie, we don't want things to calm down in Fromville.
Like a happily.
No, we don't want that.
No.
We don't want that. Even if they are to get home, I mean, most of them should. Do you get it?
No,
Because
Boyd, I'm starting to think that Boyd might go soon. Like, even though he's like after what happened to Donna,
anyone can go at this point.
Boyd can go.
Anyone can go at this point. Yeah. I mean, Fromville, the things happening. Is there any other thing you want to say about Fromville?
Oh, the guy, what's the name? Victor.
Victor, yeah.
What's his problem?
Okay. So with Victor, I think
Like, do you understand what I'm asking? Him being too Like, and he even went to stand on top of the food for attention. We know that you've gone through a lot, but please, that's what
Yes.
you want to know. Like, let us see what you do.
But Victor has gone through a lot.
Of course.
He was there
Yes.
since a kid. He's spent over 40 years in that place.
Yes. But why do you keep
He's seen it all happen.
Why do you keep these things to yourself?
I think that the place is preventing him from exposing it all.
You can just communicate, child. You're communicating to them. You know, communicate. Like,
He's
tell them
an
this,
old
tell them
man in
that.
he's a little man up here in an old man's body. So he thinks and acts like a kid. That is something that has to be considered. And then him acting and thinking like a kid, they really get scared with the little things that happen. He gets overwhelmed with so many things. You get it? The trauma he's been through, I think that is one of the main things that is causing him to behave. And I feel like if there is a way out of Fromville, Victor is actually going to play a great part in that. If there is a way, because 40 years there, he's seen so many things, like so many things.
He's doing too little for me.
He's seen so many, yes. So he's doing too little. Like I'm feeling like he's the character with the most potential, like in the entire town, because he's been there the longest. He's seen so many things. He knows so many things about the place. He should be doing more than he's doing.
Jade might be the MVP after the show.
Yeah,
The one
Jade.
fighting.
Yes,
Fighting.
taking forest mushrooms to get high and all that.
And Boyd.
You don't believe him. When have you ever thought of a normal thing in Fromville? Come on.
Boyd.
He shouldn't do that. And finally he actually came around in the end.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, he broke down the wall and then he saw there is actually a door there.
That one, they like, at least when you saw the wall, you should have done something to it. Now that
Yeah.
it will come inside your head, and that's why you do that.
That's the only time you get to do something.
That's
Nah.
behind the wall.
Yeah,
That's
clearly.
like-
Because so many things are happening in Fromville. And then it's gotten me excited for like the next episode, which we haven't seen yet, but then we'll be bringing more of you of the next episode to you next time. Do you have anything else to say, Elton?
Let me guess. That policewoman cry like
She wants to kill herself. I think they should let her kill herself.
exactly like
Because as it is now, she's not doing anything. So far, she hasn't done anything to help them get home.
she came to cause problems and then she's now not doing anything.
And then I think Boyd has given her a task to do now. Maybe she's actually going to do something with that. And she's actually going to find out something that people have overlooked.
So it ended with the three Boyd, Jade, and that lady. In that
Yeah,
place. So
at
I
that
don't know,
place.
maybe-
Yeah.
I hope Boyd might rush in. I don't know. Maybe they will wait. I don't know. Do you think Boyd will go tell the others about what they've seen now?
No. Boyd, he's going to tell Kenny. Okay, the Korean guy, Kenny. Kenny is going to tell him. I'm sure he's going to tell his son.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because most of the missions they've been on, they've embarked on, these people are always there. His son, Ellis, Kenny. You get it? Yeah. And now Donna is out. Maybe the police girl.
Obviously, so she
Yeah, she's
be
there.
like I want to do something.
Then-
kind of thing.
Bro.
Then she might die in the cave or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean, when I was just a boy, I asked my mom, what will I be?
Kiss her, eh?
Yeah. So yeah, that's it on this episode from Fromville. Catch you guys on the next one.